ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
UAE's rulers, pretty much all of the world is aware, alhamdulillah. It was a desert a couple years back, and now we look at it and it's very developed.
Dear audience, welcome to Pearls of Union. In this program, we shed light on inspiring figures who have turned the challenges into opportunities and the dreams into achievements. Our inspiring guests are the shining pearls whose journeys reflect determination, vision and success. And today we meet another remarkable personality whose story will inspire us all. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Hozafa Alam, the CEO of HHA Diving Services. Welcome, Mr. and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you, it is our pleasure. Well, sir, let's start our episode by getting to know you more. How would you define yourself and how would you define the journey that brought you here?
So my name is Hozafa Alam. I'm born and raised over here in UAE. I've completed my studies over here at Al Ansar School, and then later on when I was 13 years old, I traveled back to Pakistan. I stayed there for almost 4 years in a military academy. After living in the military academy, I came back when I was 18, and then I continued studying over here my A-levels and continued my university. I have completed a lot of education diving related ever since after finishing my university. I traveled all the way to South Africa to do my IMCA certification. Then I traveled all the way to Egypt and I did my ADCI course, and every single opportunity that life gives me to study something related to my industry, I keep on learning.
So you have gained exceptional experiences across different countries, actually.
Yes, I have. I've been able to meet some leading people in their industries. I've been able to socialize with them. I have been able to see how things are being done differently in the industry. Especially when you're within a family business, you don't have a lot of exposure of a lot of corporate experience and a lot of outside experience. But since traveling to different countries, socializing with different people, it has given me a lot of experience, alhamdulillah.
So what skills have you learned?
Skills, and specifically to my industry, I would say diving in deeper depths and the discipline of diving into deeper depths. Other than that, there are also skills such as social intelligence, I would say. One of the most important skills, how to deal with people, how to talk with people. Because the more time you spend with people, you start learning that. And I think as a CEO, it is very important, because I'm leading so many people under me. It's very important to deal with them in a way that they're always motivated. And that's how we grow.
For sure. So, sir, the road to distinction must come with unique challenges. What were the main obstacles you have faced during your career, and how did you turn them into opportunities for growth and success?
Yeah, I mean, businesses always are facing challenges, and we as human beings also, we're always facing challenges. One of the biggest challenges that I faced, and I would say that alhamdulillah in the past 2 years, I've actually covered it quite a lot, is jumping into a family's business that has been run in a very traditional manner. And trying to use all that experience in education and, sort of putting it into the business. So that has been a very big challenge for me overall. It comes to, the discipline of the employees, it comes to the discipline of myself, it comes to making things better than the way they were done before, because they were done in a very old school manner back in the past, because it comes through that generational gap that is between me and my parents.
So how to leverage new technologies and how to incorporate innovation into your operations to enhance the business.
Yes, definitely.
So every successful leader actually has a circle of supporters who have supported you along the way, who have believed in you and in your capacities.
I would say my father has been very patient with me. Very patient with me because we new generation, when we tend to come up, we always think we are right and we know everything. And obviously I've also gone through the similar phase, but I mad respect to my father that he's always been patient. Even when there were places where I was making mistake, he did not stop me. He let me make those mistakes. He was like, okay, he gives me slack. And after I've made that mistake, I've ever come back to him. He's never been like, I told you so, or anything of that sort. Rather, he's like, okay, it's fine, we'll fix it, or I'll fix it. So my dad has been #1 supporter throughout, and the reason why I've been able to gain more exposure from a lot of stuff is because he gives me slack to experiment. He allows me to experiment a lot.
Now, Mr. Hozafa, let's talk more about the company. So your company has a long history in the UAE. Yes. How has this legacy influenced the company's vision, values, and even culture?
Yes, alhamdulillah, HHA Diving Services, it has started in 2017. It might sound like almost 9 years or 8 years, but it goes actually way back, starting from my great-grandfather being in the naval. And when my great-grandfather, he passed away in the Navy, my grandfather, he continued that legacy forward, wanting to stay in the same industry, becoming a chief engineer on offshore oil rigs and so on. And then it came down to him, after retiring, opening a diving company in UAE in 1990s. So following that, both his sons, they came in his place and they started working, started learning more about the industry, started seeing the competition out there in the market. And that's how it started. That's how the diving services legacy started. And alhamdulillah, finally, about in 2017, my father, he finally opened his own branch, HHA Diving Services.
So that was the founding vision. Mm-hmm. And today the company is offering specialized underwater services. So how do you ensure operational excellence across all its operations?
So the excellence, it always comes from training the employees, because your employees are going to be your biggest asset. Your team is your biggest asset. So we spend a lot of time socializing with our team. We spend a lot of time giving them slack to also experience stuff, because the chances of your same team member repeating the same mistake again is lesser as compared to bringing in someone new from outside. So we really focus on training our employees, understanding them, and at the same time, giving them opportunities to learn new stuff. And that's how we are able to ensure that throughout our services are at a specific standard.
Diving actually requires precision and innovation. So how does the company stay ahead with technology and safety in its operations?
Safety, definitely. We have developed a lot of safe procedures over the past. That includes a lot of governmental interference, where government has required us to do so, and there are a lot of places where we ourselves have implemented in order to make sure that the safety is being compliant at all times. So from our end, the things that we have added are checklists that before starting a diving operation, the divers or the team is making sure that, all right, everyone around is informed, the vessel people on the vessel are informed that, okay, diving operation is taking place, so nothing risky should be happening that is considered risky from our end. And when it comes to governmental interference, government has set up rules that, okay, a dive medical technician or a dive master and a supervisor and the kind of equipment that has to be used for specific operation. So all those combined, they really enhance the safety of divers during work. And this year we're moving towards ROVs as well, remotely operated vehicles. This helps us to remove divers in some places where we can and use a remotely operated vehicle, so it really keeps the divers safe. So that is something new, which is innovative, that we're implementing this year, inshallah.
Well, sir, looking ahead, where do you see this company in the coming years?
So HHA Diving Services is a very small company at the moment compared to the vision that I have for the company. Not only do we want to expand in our services, but we also need to integrate more innovation to the company and the way of doing things, more technological advancement, especially with nowadays we have AI being implemented in so many places. I think so that a lot of operations and a lot of operation and a lot of managemental level things that we are practicing, they can be enhanced with our AIs and with a lot of technological advancements.
Wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you so much.
So, as someone representing the fourth generation in a family-rooted industry, what words of encouragement or guidance you would like to convey through our episode to the new generation and also to young professionals who are preparing to take leadership roles in their family businesses?
Definitely, I'd say that it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of understanding, especially in family businesses. There are very traditional methods of things being done. And then all of a sudden you are growing and you always have this feeling that, okay, you know, there are these places where I can enhance or I can make the business better. Yes, that's true, but it's a very gradual process of understanding both that, all right, your team, which is there, which has been led by your father or your family, has been trained in a very different manner. And your vision all of a sudden cannot be applied to the whole company and all of its employees as well. So it's a very slow, gradual process. Many places you'll have to give slack, you'll have to lose, and you'll have to let others win. But eventually you have to prove yourself. It doesn't matter if it's your father's business, if it doesn't matter if it's your grandfather's business. At the end of the day, you have to prove yourself as much as anyone else in the business. And yeah, that's how you grow.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Well, as we come to the end of our episode, I would like to invite you to share a message of appreciation and gratitude to the UAE and its rulers.
UAE's rulers, pretty much all of the world is aware, alhamdulillah. It was a desert a couple years back and now we look at it and it's very developed. They have not just managed to unite 7 states, rather they have united all of the world. We look today, we find everyone from different countries, from different cultures. You talk about people, you talk about cultures, you talk about food, anything that you think about, it is in UAE. So they have done a very good job in uniting everyone together, and alhamdulillah, I'm very proud that I am one of those people that is united in these countries and contributing towards its economy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hozafa, for being a part of our program and for sharing your success story. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
We would like to sincerely thank our distinguished guest for this valuable discussion. We hope this episode has provided you with new insights and inspiration. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes for more enlightening conversations, and goodbye.